Hey y'all, welcome back to the garage. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'm shooting the intro before I do anything. So pulling season has started. Of course, you know, we got monkey business back there. He ain't nowhere near ready to go. And then we got PlanB over here. We still got to finish the wiring on it, change the oil, do his fuel system flush and fill, and test start, and do the ignition timing on it. So yeah, like I said, pulling season has already started, so we got to get busy. We're going to work on Plan B, get him going so we can make some pulls. So let's do this. Alright y'all, we're basically at the same spot we were at on Plan B when we left the last time. I got to put the main battery wire and some wire loom, get it attached to the frame. That'll be done. Get some wire loom hangers stuck in, get everything zip tied, and then that'll finish the wiring. I'm going to do that. Not very exciting. I'm going to do it off camera. But then we got to change the oil. We got to pull the clutch cover so we can adjust the timing. Pull the fuel bowl off. Flush the system out. Put the fuel bowl back on. And then put some methanol in it. And then do a test fire. Oh, we got to get a battery too. But that's no big deal. I call Nap up. We'll get a battery. But that's where we're at. So I'm gonna do the wire looming and hanging, like I said, probably off camera, and then we'll move on to, I'll show you guys how to adjust the timing on these with an adjustable flywheel. So alright, let me get busy. Alright y'all, I got that wiring all tidied up and should be good to go. So next we're going to work on the adjusting the timing. This is an adjustable flywheel. You guys can kind of see there's timing marks on here. This is your TDC, top dead center line. Right now, see if I can zoom y'all in a little bit. Right now we are sitting at roughly 28 degrees. I want to be 30 to 32. So we're going to have to turn this that way, which will advance it because this is the way the flywheel goes. Let me back out so you guys can actually see me. The flywheel spins that way, so we want to bring this line up to the 32 degree mark, and to do that there's 4 Allen head screws, one there, one there, one over there, there, and then one on the other side you can't see. But yeah, you just got to loosen those and rotate. This is a fixed hub on the crank. This outer ring here will move. So I just usually loosen all 4 of them and just, you know, kind of bump it a little bit. They're not usually stuck. Sometimes they do get stuck. When they get stuck, that's a little bit harder work, but it can be done. So alright, there's no really good camera angle for me to set the camera up so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna do it, bring you guys back and show you what I ended up with. Alright y'all, I worked it around, kinda got it decent camera angle for y'all. Hopefully got the decent lighting too. You know, I don't want nobody bitching because, you know, they can't see what I'm doing. And yeah, of course I can't get my Allen there because it lines up with this bowl right here. So we're going to come over here and loosen these other two up, and then we'll have to either modify a Allen wrench or possibly back this thing out, but I need to rotate this a little bit. And of course, yeah, it hits on this other side too. So, alright, let me modify an Allen wrench here that I can get in there on, and we'll bring you guys right back. Alright, y'all. I didn't want to cut a good Allen wrench down, so I found me a 1/4 inch. This is actually an Allen adapter, or goes in my little set, and yeah, fits in there. I do have an Allen wrench that I've modified before when I was running my little red tractor and stuff. So I think it's in my tool bag that I take to the pools. It's out in my truck. I just don't feel like going out and getting it. So we just got to get the cheap vice grips locked on here good enough. Cheap vice grips, y'all. These are frickin' cheap Stanleys. Let me go find a good pair of vice grips to put on there. We'll bring you guys right back. Alright, y'all. I ended up using that little socket adapter and a crescent wrench, getting them all broke loose. I tried to bump the flywheel around. Must be some flash rust in here between the two pieces, so the proper way to do it would be to pull the clutch, pull the adapter, pull the flywheel, pull the coils, get it on the workbench, tap it apart. I'm going to try it a sketchy way. I'm going to try to get in here on the sides with a brass punch and see if I can't loosen the bolts up enough that it'll hold it. I think if I can get it to go back a little bit, loosen up that way, I'll rotate, keep rotating the motor, keep tapping just real easy. Once I get it hopefully moved out a little bit, back in a couple times, it'll free up and we can adjust it. So I need to find my brass punch and a hammer, and we'll try to get that tapped off there, or tapped loose. So y'all just hang out, and I'll do that, and we'll bring you guys right back. Alright, y'all, I got that kind of loosened up there a little bit, and it actually moved. We're sitting at about 31 degrees, so I'm gonna attempt to see if I can't bump it a little bit here to see if I can't trying to get my pry bar down against my frame down here. And let me get my handy dandy flashlight out here. We moved her, and it is at almost dead on 32 degrees by the timing mark. So we're there. So all I need to do now is tighten these bolts back up, and we'll be good to go. So me snug these ones up here that I can get to with the regular Allen wrench. I'm having a bad arthritis day, y'all. Alright, here's that one. I can't get on that one. Bring it around, we'll tighten this one up we can get on. Now we'll go back and tighten these up good and tight, good and taut. But we got our timing adjusted how we wanted. So happy, happy. Alright, there's that one. Come back around. Take the one we can get to. Alright. Now I just need to tighten the other two up, and of course the frogs are going to start now. It's good, you know, starting to get dark and stuff. But yeah, got that timing adjusted. I'll get those two tightened, other two bolts tightened up off camera. So the next thing we can do is drop the float bowl and clean it out. Make sure it's good and clean. It should be. Should have WD-40 in it from last fall. But get it all cleaned out. Get some ethanol in her, a battery, and we'll fire her up. So let me deal with these frogs, and y'all will bring you right back. Alright, y'all. Told you I had a tool to do these with. It's just an old multi-tip screwdriver that all the tips broke or whatever. 1/4-inch Allen wrench fit into it real nice and deep. Put a little tape on it to keep this Allen wrench in it, because I've cut it off so it'll fit, you know, so that it'll fit between those bolts, and she fits right in there, and you can give her a good tightening. So works great. It was in my tool bag for pulling in the other truck, so I switched some stuff over last night and seen it there, grabbed it and used it. I'm gonna rotate it over and get the other one we can't get to, and we'll be done. Alright, y'all, got that clutch all tightened up, so now we're gonna move on to checking this fuel bowl floats and stuff. These crank vents don't make it easy. Alright, got it loose. A little bit of the WD that I had in there. So, yeah, needle looks good. Pull my towel out of there now that it's mostly drained out. You know what? I totally forgot that I can't get that float bowl off because I've got an oil pressure sensor over here that it hits. So we're gonna have to take the carburetor loose. So yeah, no big deal. I should be able just to loosen it up and swing it out of the way. You know, it smells like WD-40. So I'm gonna shut the camera off, do that because it's not really exciting. But I'll bring you back once I do get the bowl off, and we'll look at the inside and see what it looks like. Alright y'all, I got that float out, or float carburetor taken off, float bowl pulled off, everything looked great. Float was sealing, floating, everything. I didn't video it. You guys have seen me take carburetors apart, you know, hundreds of times. So I just quickly did it off camera, put everything back together, got it bolted back on. I did take the fuel line off over here on this side. I just need to dump some fuel in it, check the fuel pump, make sure she's flowing good, and we'll get the fuel line back on, and I think we're ready to do a cold start. So, oh, I gotta put the battery in it, pick the battery up today. So, yeah, let me grab the fuel and the funnel, and I'll get some fuel dumped in it, and the battery put in it, and we'll do a quick startup, hopefully. All right, y'all. We got everything back together. Got the carburetor all flushed out from the winter stuff. Got a new battery in it, so let's give her a little fire up here and see what she does. Turn the fuel on. Prime the system. There we go. System's primed. Shut it off. See if she fires up. Awesome. Alright y'all, there we go. Plan B is ready for the season. The only little things I gotta do left is put the clutch cover back on, put the side covers back on, and buy a 5-gallon can of methanol. Price of methanol has gone up quite a bit, but hey, makes it run. But I think changing that timing, if you guys remember last year, I had all kinds of trouble getting it fired up. It would basically flood the cylinder, you know, all that kind of stuff. That was a cold start. All I did was clean the winter stuff out of the fuel tank and the fuel line and the fuel bowl, flushed it with a little bit of gasoline, and then ran a little methanol through the line and flushed that out, and you guys heard it. That was the first start. Fired right up. Just, I mean, better than it ever has. Even when it was on race fuel. So that timing change we did, I think did it. I think we can go just a degree or two more, but we'll run them a couple times and find out how it's doing. I can tell the throttle's a lot crisper now, so hopefully we're going to do a lot better this year. So that's all we got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. And leave me a comment down there what you think. Think how we're going to do this season. We've missed one pool, but I think it was just a testing tune. The last one got rained out. A couple weeks from now, we will have there will be another one coming up. So hopefully get you guys some pulling videos. And also, I talked with Mark, Twisted V Twin Garage. He's going to be back. They want to get a tractor together, him and Bo, and they want to go pulling this year. And he's also going to start making some more videos. So if y'all like this content, go over to his channel. It's a lot better content on the pulling stuff than what I get. You know, go over and show him some love. So that's all I got for y'all. We're going to go step on the loud pedal here and see if we can sling some dirt. So love y'all, and we'll catch y'all on the next one.